What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Georgia State Panthers Dynasty. Coming off a hard loss last week. Couldn't convert it on fourth down, driving to take the lead at the end of the game. And now we are staring at 3-2, 0-1 in conference play after a loss against Marshall. Walker White is taking over for the rest of the year. We're going to go ahead and use that red shirt on Joe Fitzsimmons. Cole Tabb's been productive this year. Going to lean on him more throughout the rest of the season. Definitely since our QB play has been so spotty. Hey, what up, Joe? Shit, I probably wouldn't have started streaming this if I'd known you're up. I'd have got on the game. Yeah, it came on at 4 o'clock in the morning, right when I was going to lay down. I ended up playing offline the UFC 5 all night. And right when I was about to go to bed, fucker came back. And then when I got back on the app, it said outage in your area. I'm like, what? I was on the phone with tech support. Like, how'd they know it wasn't? Well, that it was. How'd they not know? I don't understand how the modem was working if the internet was down. That's another thing. It didn't make any sense to me. But that's where we're at. Whoops. All right, so we got James Madison today. Ooh, Wick's catching up Irving and sacks. And this is what we got to go against today. We got J.C. Evans, who played us last year. Right? I know. And I had looked at the thing, like for 30 minutes, I kept going back and forth to the app for different reasons and stuff. And it did not put, until I went to go to bed and I look over at the router and I seen blue. And I'm like, the fuck? So I go check the thing. And when I first loaded into the app, it was like on the very top of the page is like, outage reported your area. Should be good by 5 a.m. or something like that. And I'm like, where the fuck was this? But J.C. Evans, their starting quarterback, 11 touchdowns, 6 picks. Former 2-star prospect. Can move in the pocket. Very good throwing play action and carrying the football. Deep accuracy is kind of shit. Has the arm to make all the throws. I believe he played us last year. Yes, he was their starter last year. 21 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions last year. So he's kind of regressed a little bit this year. Got a couple running backs. One's a 88, who hasn't had a particularly good season this year. Receiving core, not bad. Not getting a bunch of production out of their defense, but not terrible ratings I'm seeing here. All right, let's get it going. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate it. Let's get back in the win column, shall we? Let's get this underway. Usually we pause for a bit, let people come in, but we already got a couple, and we're a little bit later than we usually are, so let's just get it going.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996.
Is it fucking raining again? Please tell me it ain't.
And home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today,
hopefully it's just overcast. I can't stand rain games.
As we'll see, the James
I can't tell. It looks like it's fucking raining. It's looking real shitty out there. Yeah, fuck. I really can't tell. And half of them, it looks like it is. All right, we get to start the ball in the first quarter, so I mean, they get a second half. Let me just load a little bit of herbage in my bowl real quick. Very important pregame. The coach likes to fly high. Oh, sorry, son. Yeah, it does look like it's raining, unfortunately. That sucks for us. One second, guys. All right. And here we go. Yeah, it is raining. Son of a bitch. Here we go. Let's get it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down.
All right, what kind of performance are we going to get out of Walker White today? We need these receivers to step up. Running game's been carrying us all year again. And speaking of, Tab gets first carry of the game, breaks it outside, can't quite get the edge. Good gain of 4. Cole Tab, 14 carries, 97 yards last week. We went with the backup running back on 4th and 1 and got stuffed last week. And that's how our game ended. We should have put Tab back in the game for that run, and we paid for it.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big. So
all right, 3rd and 5.
Those running backs coming, they just
and we avoid the early 3rd and 3 and out. Dumps it off to Borden, who fights and picks up the first down just by the hair of his chinny chin chin. First and 10, Tab backfield, right hip pocket. Takes the run up the middle, gets a good gain of 7. Tab a little worn down. We're going to give him a rest. Arthur checks in the game. They send the blitz. We get rid of it quick. Their linebackers all over the slot receiver. He can't hold on through the contact.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3.
They bring pressure again. He dumps it up. Whoa, way fucking off. And for some reason, the receiver dove. That was ugly on all accounts. I can't even break that down. Receiver had a stroke, quarterback had a stroke, and here we are punting the ball.
Also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard.
All right, see what James Madison's offense can do. J.C. Evans, 2nd year starting, out on the field.
Impact players for this one. What are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays,
playing at our stadium.
No doubt, they got to show up.
Crowd showing up today. And they fake the draw. Quarterback keeps it, gets outside. First down. And that's where he can hurt you. On the scramble. Irving trying to get loose. Pressure gets there elsewhere. Bells and Wick comes up with the sack. 2nd and 17. They need a play to get some of those yards back here. They're going to run the draw up the middle and only pick up a gain of 4, setting up 3rd and 13. We need this pass rush to get home. These long situations. Mells gets loose. Interior sack for his 2nd 1.5 sacks so far. And our quarterback's slow to get up. 3 and out for JMU. Boots it deep. Walker takes it. Was that Walker?
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense.
Yeah, it was Walker.
That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in
All right, first and 10, just before the 50. Pretty much where we left off last drive. Oh, shit. I seen I see the receiver and then had a stroke myself. Pass rush gets through, setting up second and 21.
The offensive line, this offense as a whole needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their
Steps up in the pocket, lets one rip over the middle. Dangerous throw. Got it to him, though. McGee couldn't hold on through the double team contact. That's going to set up third and forever. They're threatening blitz here. And no time. Forced to get rid of it quickly. And another quick drive for Georgia State. Gonna have to play the field position game here. Gets it off. Can't return it, and that's gonna start their drive at 31-yard line. 2 tight ends set. Pistol look. 2 receivers out there. They go with the counter. And gets a good gain of 4. I look like 6, but the refs are on our side today. Shotgun receiver slot left. And pressure under Evans. He gets through it. Great in the pocket. He's very agile. Very quick on his feet. His change of direction is gross. Top end speed ain't crazy, but he can get out of bullshit on the regular. Ooh, lets it out on a quick bubble screen. Nothing doing. 2 tight end look, pistol look yet again. Receivers on the outside. Evans making a call at the line. They're going to run the counter. And we come up to make the tackle, setting up a 3rd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk,
all right. Pass or run available here. We're going to QB spy him. Tired of him scrambling on us, and he throws it this time, but the tight end can't hold on to it. Rag with the knockout there. And that's going to set up another punt. Neither team's offense can get it going, start out this first quarter. Ooh, good thing. That goes back in the zone. All right, offense, let's get this shit together. Tough start for your boys. I formation, Colts have in the backfield. He's going to take the carry. Tries to get outside, makes a man miss, and gets a good gain of 5.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards.
Stack in the box here. They send a blitz. We get rid of it quick. Borden with the catch. And that's a first down. One at a time. One at a time. Tab takes the carry. Gets a good gain of 4.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
They're in the dime look. We're at 4 wide. And Arthur gets the carry up the middle. Has space. First down.
And sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then
bring in pressure. We pick it up-ish. Backed up too much in the pocket there. That's on us. And again, second and long. Pressure in his shit so quick. Only a 4-man rush. This offensive line can't hold up today. And Walker White getting beat up again. That's been the story of his career here at Georgia State.
Several times already been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
On 3rd and long.
And he's going to take a shot. Has a man. He holds on to it. Let's go. Walker on the outside. There you go, White. Hit him on the shot play.
If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots.
First 10 from 17 in scoring position.
Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He's going to throw it up, and that's great defense.
Quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown.
Oh, my goodness. Pressure again. Four-man rush. It's as if we're not even fucking blocking him. They are just getting through so quickly. I mean, good God. A four-man rush, guys. Nothing crazy. And it was as if they set the blitz. Oh, shit. We're going to dump that off underneath. And good catch by McGee. Setting up decision time, 4th and 2. End of the first quarter. Georgia State deciding whether or not they should take the points or they are going for it.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started.
And coach is deciding to go for it here on 4th and 2.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first
Shit.
down.
Pressure, 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 pressure. Got there again. Turnover. JMU ball.
Lining up for a first down play.
As much as the offense struggled, probably should have kicked the field goal there.
Gonna run it. It's
They're going to run the ball here. Gets a little lane. Picks up a gain of 10. First down, JMU.
Make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's first.
Georgia State showing pressure.
Looking to move it through
Back
the
out of
air.
it.
Throws to the
Dumps it off quick. Too low for the intended receiver. Second down and 10.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play.
And running a counter. Nowhere to go. Setting up a 3rd and 8.
Picks up a couple to the 22. They line up with
All right, can this pass rush get here?
want to convert this one. On 3rd and long.
Samsula breaks through quick. Irving on the other side. And he's going down. Both offensive lines struggling today.
Duke will punt this one away. They'll look to
And that's going right back to Georgia State. Can they piece one of these drives together?
makes a move.
White takes it. We're going to get the ball on their side at 50.
They've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense.
Walker White been beat up today.
Probably question
Gets it out to Lord. Little behind him. Lord holds on to it.
came up empty on that free
Gain of
throw,
5.
Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down.
Goal
4th
tab.
down. I like
Doesn't get the ball. White holds on to it. Oh my goodness.
And they reverse the field.
No way.
Across the 25.
Unreal.
They finally
And in the rain, we fumbled the ball.
turnover, but the
They take over at the 14-yard line.
in business.
It's bad enough on
On the option, he decides to keep it. Outside linebacker, edge rusher does not fall for it and separates the QB from the ball. They're going to set up first play run. Maxey fill in the gap nice and hard.
Athletes on the field.
That's what she said.
You dream about, by the way. You dream about scooping up a fumble, taking it to the house, showing everybody that defensive linemen are such great athletes.
They might run here.
Point,
And they do. And they have a lane, and he's gone. Touchdown, JMU.
Touchdown, James Madison.
Off the turnover.
just has a nose for the end zone, and you love
Both offensive struggling, but they finally figured one play out. 13-yard drive for JMU. Georgia State reeling.
Extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside the
One delivery
10-yard
return.
line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job
Nowhere to go.
by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Tough spot. Walker White dealing with it again.
The run from the shotgun.
It's just this guy, this quarterback's cursed, man. The offensive line just does not block for his ass. I don't know why, but he never has time for shit.
A lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them.
Tab trying to get to the outside. We do get it, of course, and there's holding.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a
Going the
flag
other
on
way.
field.
Eric Story, right guard.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Trips left.
White, gonna attack
Blitz.
from the air.
Get rid of it quick for Arthur. Tries to make a man miss. He cannot. Great tackle.
Holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Fucking A. I mean, I am so pissed. I'm so tired of our offensive line sucking dick. I have put... This guy ain't that bad.
Send out the punt unit.
Like, we're every bit as good as rated as their pass rushers, and we are just not fucking blocking shit. And I'm about fucking over it.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain.
Not gonna lie.
Concentrate on one thing.
Been patient with this offensive line. We've spent a lot of resources getting it better. We have gotten it better,
And David Howard
but it hasn't made a difference.
to stick it in the end zone one more time.
Dump it off quick.
And
Second
once you
7.
put the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm. It's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because
And they're going to run it up the middle. Stat there, can't make the tackle. Setting up 3rd and 5.
Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Ball's at the 47.
All right, very dangerous call here. We're going to go with the cover 2, but I really feel like they're going to try to dump it underneath.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure
And we are there. Irving with another sack.
wreaks some havoc.
Going to stop this drive. Offense getting another chance.
100 away.
Can we block for our quarterback? Doubt it, but we're going to try.
All the
Walker
way
with
back.
return. Gets outside with a burst of speed.
He only needs a stop.
And can't get the edge. But down to the 47. Good return.
Explosiveness and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense.
All right. 2 tight end. Single eye formation. Play action. Rolls outside. Nobody open.
Last possession didn't go great.
Trying to...
Set up an
Oh, wow. Holy shit, he made that throw. Off platform. Enough power to get it out there. We tried to tell Borden to run like... To run away, you know, to edit his route downfield. He didn't listen to us. We just threw it up. Got lucky there, not going to lie.
Not the most productive half.
Looks like JMU's sending pressure.
Finally starting to get it in
Cole
gear.
Tab going to get it. Gets a lane. Makes a man miss. And down to the 5-6 yard line.
Run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Panthers.
1st and goal from the 6.
On 1st and goal.
And they run play action. He's got a man. Touchdown, Georgia State. What a response. Great drive.
One of the areas
That's what we needed.
this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're
Ties the ball game up. 4 minutes left in the half.
and make tough catches. And David,
They also get the ball in the second half, so we got to hold them from scoring here.
knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not
With the boot, this is going to be returnable.
And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when
Oh,
the ball
shit.
is near
Huh.
him, he's going to make the play.
Shook
just
me out
like
my drawers. Still only got to the 17-yard line.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next
All right,
drive.
1st and 10. Now, this pass rush has also been after it. Evans has been under fire all game. Draws it up the middle.
He kept those
That's the reason why that draw's been there every now and then. Our pass rush has been pretty good, and it's surprised us here and there with the run.
boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body
Evans in the pistol.
Game goes on.
And they're going to hand it off again. Wide open hole up in the middle. Gets a gain of 5. Setting up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25.
Pressing on the outside. Maxey showing pressure too. They are going to run it with the QB. We do not read it quick enough. Gums can't make tackle in the backfield, and that's a 1st down. JMU.
Like this are what makes college football so special today. It seems like we
Pistol look,
see
2 tight ends.
unbelievably
And there's movement on the offensive line. That is encroachment on defense. Moving forward.
guys that are true dual threats that can hurt
What a
you
weird
on
game.
both
11-10. Tulsa, Memphis.
Contact in the neutral zone.
Not a score you see often.
Good news for the offense. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
And, all right. I guess the clock kept moving after the penalty.
The offense says thank you very much for the free 5 yards. 1st and 5.
1st and 5. Irving hit the twist stunt. Can't get there. Dumps it off for a gain of 4.5.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more.
They might take a shot play here. We're going to go into cover 3. Irving gets pressure quick. Throws on the slant. Wish we would have stayed to cover 2. All right, now we will. They're in the hurry up. Minute 40 remaining.
He's gonna pass.
And it's a snap. Mills gets through. There's a penalty down. Whoa! Fuck! Irving nails the quarterback. I didn't even know anyone was near him when he threw that ball. Apparently he was. And that's going to put him in field goal range. We need to get another sack on this QB. He's going to throw here. Gets off to tight end. Strat can't separate him from the ball, and that's a good gain. Tick, tick, tick. Down to a minute remaining. And movement again. And even though their player was for sure thought it was on him, they get us. Sam Williams, 2nd time this drive. 1st 10 minute remaining, 21-yard line. Can this defense bow up? Throws it on the stop route outside, pick up a good gain, setting them up for goal.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
Oh, shit. No one's watching the QB. He sneaks up through the pass rush. Touchdown, JMU. 50 seconds remaining on the clock before halftime. That's going to give him a touchdown lead. Now, we still have 3 timeouts remaining. We could push it down the field. We are in the rain, though. Dangerous. Dangerous to do. And our offense line, if you don't remember, sucks ass. Try to get outside. Doesn't happen.
This team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M.
All right, going with the 4 wide. Running back right hip pocket. Gonna set up the screen. Has a couple blocks. Probably should have got out of bounds. Did not. Tried to call hurry up. And ran clock anyways. Shit. Should have used a timeout there. But we have a man wide open outside. That's McGee. Can he stay in bounds? He does. Will he be chased down? He won't. Touchdown, Georgia State, right before half. Bringing it 14 all with 11 seconds remaining. Busted coverage corner, sat down on his zone instead of getting back, and we take advantage of it. McGee, the home run hitting receiver, does it again. Walker White's good for these explosive plays. That's always been there in his game. It's been the consistency and not giving up the really bad plays that he has not been able to avoid in his career so far. To be fair, his offensive line has pretty much said ole and let him run right by as if they're doing the bullshit in fucking Mexico. They run a draw here, just trying to get a second half, but they're going to call timeout after getting that gain and might take a shot play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
And do man, because they're going to do vertical routes here more than likely. We're just going to get back with Maxey. Ooh, dangerous throw outside. McClendon picks it, and he's gone. Terrible decision by their quarterback. Don't know what the fuck he was thinking. That ball was good for nobody. It's going to go to second half anyways. Throws it within play. McClendon takes it and returns it all the way back. Wow, what a finish to this last 50 seconds. 14 points in less than a minute. That's how we do it. Just like the way we drew it up. All right, brings us to halftime. Very shocking first half. We've only given up 106 yards on D. It's been turnovers and other shit that's helped them keep them in this game. The running game's been working a bit against us. We need to close that up, and we need to contain their quarterback. Walker White giving him some time would be great in the second half.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
All right. Let's take a look. Halftime stats here. 213 total yards for your boys. Passing game starting to get it together again. We just need to give him some more time. Third down conversions, not good on either side. But we've played the better game. Way better game, but only up by a score. All right, I'm going to take 60 seconds, guys, and I'll be right back. We'll get the second half going. All right. That'll do it for halftime. Coming back on the field. Defense starting out. Done a decent job against the passing game. Again, we need to contain the QB, stop this run.
He'll bring it out. It's Blue.
Good tackle on the return.
To bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field.
Joe, you still in here?
One possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established.
All right, running double counter here. Has some blocks. Gets a good gain of 4. Couldn't quite get outside for the big one.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack
Stadium
this
getting
defense,
into it.
and I get ball first.
Rainy, shitty day. They run the counter again. Runs over defender. Maxey. And a couple. Setting up a 3rd and 4 there in a hurry up. Not allowing defense to get set.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down.
And he this time gets collapsed on. Mel's there with the sack. 5th sack of the game so far. Defense has been aggressive. We've missed a couple times, allowing him to scramble for some good scrambles. Stepping up in the pocket this time, nowhere to go. Walker takes the return. And Walker White comes out on the field for the offense. Been running a lot on 1st and 10. Going to try to set him up with a play action here. Big shot play. And he's going to throw it up for Lord, who catches it. Holy shit, he caught it. Head tops the corner there, safety, whoever the hell that was, in deep 3rd coverage. We didn't see anything open, but we had a one-on-one, so we took it. And didn't really expect him to come down with it. Way to go, Lord. Rolling outside, dumps it off to the receiver, who fights his way in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. That corner was stuck in no man's land. Was he going to take the deep coverage or the low coverage? He took deep, we took low. And just like that, Georgia State up 2 scores. After being down a score, 50 seconds to go in the first half. So in about 3 minutes' time, we have scored 3 touchdowns. Wow.
He'll bring it out. It's Blue.
This game was starting to look disappointing. It looked like we were trending where we'd been trending. And we completely turned it on its head. This pass rush has a lot to do with it.
Now we'll get a chance to see see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14.
And they try to stretch it outside. Rags there to make tackle in the backfield, tackle for loss of 2.
Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And the pass rush, not getting there. He has time, dumps it off, just short of the first down, brings up 3rd and inches.
Make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not.
And they're going to run the draw here. Rag reads it, tackles it in the backfield, another loss. And that's going to set up the punt. Ezra Rag falling out. Or stud middle linebacker.
They're up to a half dozen kicks today.
Walker, our ace returner, back there. Tries to slip a defender. Can't do it. But we're still on their side of the 50. Field position has been great today. Coltad takes the carry. Can't get the blocks, though. Fights his way back the line of scrimmage.
They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal.
2nd and 10.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room.
Pressing up on us.
Everybody right now on the same.
Make it audible. Ooh, McGee can't get past the defender. Holy shit, he caught it. They deflected it up in the air, and we caught the tip drill. And if you've been a fan of the channel, those usually don't go our way. JMU challenges, they're like, what the fuck just happened? And I said, yes, I know. Don't, yeah, he's fucking, 3 feet almost? Yeah, he had possession, I think. Shut up, JMU.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not.
It's just silly. That should not have worked. Tight end in motion. And we're going to have McGee outside, just outside his reach. Almost a beautiful play there.
It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying.
They send the blitz. Got man coverage on the outside. Walker can't come down with it. Great coverage.
And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line.
All right, they send no pressure, but they get through. Ooh, Arthur with the run. He fights through it. And now we're looking at 4th and inches. We could take a field goal here, but we are going to try to pick up this first down. We want to end this game. Lucien checks in the game. He has the blocks, hits the hole, runs through a guy. First down, Georgia State.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
The Panthers have it in.
Give it off to Tab at the middle. Sheds a tackle. Gets a good gain, a couple.
7 after picking up 3.
And we need to come down with points this drive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
He's got tight end. Lord catches it. What a game out of Lord today.
Georgia State.
Defender all over him. White drills it in there.
Week 7 as they push out that lead.
3 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown. They're going to challenge this shit again.
Second look at this one.
And they're gonna count it. This is, I don't even know why we're, yeah, he's got it.
And the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead.
All right, now we need to start working on this clock.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
21-point lead for Georgia State. Great bounce back game after a tough game against Marshall. That went down to the wire. We're trying to prove we're one of the best teams in the conference this year. Hopefully this gives us the momentum that we need for the rest of the season. And dumps off the receiver on the outside.
Points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest
Pistol
of
look,
this
2
game.
tight ends, right side. They run the counter.
Eliminate the negative plays.
And Stat there to fill the gap. Can't make tackle, though. Gain of 3. Their running back is playing his ass off today, Darrell Robinson. 88 overall player. Very good running back. Definitely in this conference. Irving stood up on the line, but Wick gets through. Another sack. Their offensive line is struggling as bad as ours is today.
Last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game.
Wick Bennett took over as a sack leader after this game. Irving's been leading since he's coming, and he's going to throw it up, and guess who it is? McClendon again. And he has a lane outside. He is gone. 2nd pick 6 of the game. Marlon McClendon balling out. It's the senior last year for him. Oh, shit. Okay. He has been with us this entire time. He's been getting playing time since he was a freshman. Really stepping up in that nickel role the last 2 years. Love to see it. All right, defense back on the field. And they're just going to try to run it. He runs right over Wick. Gain of 2. 2 tight end set, pistol look. 2 receivers on now outside on the right. A play action here. Rags gets through. Can't get there to the quarterback. He gets it downfield, but there's a flag down. And that is coming back, holding on the running back. And that loses them a big play. Shotgun formation. Receiver in motion. Fetch a goat. Gives it on the jet sweep. And Gums takes a bad angle. He gets outside. Maxey there to stop him. Down at 38. Now that clock is moving. Under 2 minutes to go till the 4th quarter. Irving trying to get through. Great blocks by the offensive line. Finds the drag. Gets another great gain. Down to the other side of the 38.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions.
We got man coverage everywhere. Back him up just a little bit right before the play. Spain almost breaks on that. Good tackle.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
45 seconds to go in the quarter. Fakes it to the running back. Has the outside. He's going to take it. Stat comes up to make the tackle.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
He keeps getting loose on us. Set up a QB spy. Samsula tries to get through on the option. This time, defense is there for make a small gain. And that's going to bring us to the 4th quarter. JMU getting their ass fucking handed to them. Walker White in this offense picked up steam. Offensive line's playing a little bit better. We're still upset at the offensive line. All their backups come in. And he's going to dump it off on the outside. I'm going to keep my starting offense out there for one more drive at least.
You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down.
Again, I don't trust the mass substitutions in this game. Definitely with red shirts and stuff like that. I don't want them messing up my stuff. And I don't want to take too much time going in there and changing every single player either.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say
2nd and 8, just trying to get out of here. They running up the gut. It's back up running back. Setting up a 3rd and 4.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Looking for the underneath stuff. Don't have it. Throws it in the corner, and we're all over it. Deuce Walker with the breakup. That's going to set up 4th and 4, and they are going for it.
That's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing get deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups.
Only sends 3.
Has missed some throws,
He
and
tries to
as a
step
result,
up in the pocket. Mel's ain't fast enough to get him. He had a QB spy.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And the backup
This
offense for
is in scoring
JMU
position
moving
with
right
a
down the
fresh set
field.
of downs. They want to throw it.
Ooh,
Fires to the end zone.
nice.
And it's good.
Right behind the defense, back in the end zone, wide open. Hendricks comes in, scores a touchdown for JMU.
This helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works.
Now, will they go for the onside kick here?
This offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000.
They won't.
But I like
They're down by 3 touchdowns.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking
And here
for
we
running
go.
room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Trying to put this game away here on this drive.
State offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive
They see a lot of Cole Tab in the running game.
give to the running back.
Cuts it upfield, gain of 4.
Stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
You know, it's so important for offenses.
Second,
to
6.
make third downs manageable. The way you do that is by
Middle of the field, wide ass open, and he's going to take it up there. Good game by Tab.
Good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this, late
Lucian
the ball
Tech
game,
checks in the game,
and I can
power
continue
back.
to run the football, and they have
He's about to
no
be
answer.
replaced next year by a true freshman running back. He'll
I wouldn't
probably
change a
be
thing. I'd keep pounding
let
the
go
football, keep running the
so he can go find somewhere else
And
to
they're
play.
able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a
We're just
short
trying to cook
gain.
clock here, down
Didn't get
below
much
8
on
minutes
first
left to
down
play.
and 2nd and 9.
Hitting the stretch run, Tab sticks it up the gut.
One step red,
Nowhere to
2
go.
step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, 3rd and 7. Trying to keep this drive going. Cook this clock. And, oh shit.
That pass not
We stepped outside of the pocket and paid for it real quick.
deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th
And that's going to stop the clock, and we're going to have to punt it back to JMU.
He'll try to really get into this one.
Just over 7 minutes remaining.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the
McClendon with 2 pick sixes pretty much won us this game all on his own.
ready to go back on the attack.
Their backup offense still out there after a good drive last drive.
Going up top on 1st down.
And throws a quick slant right in front of Deuce
A
Walker.
little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
These backups are
Gives his
cooking.
offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw.
And going to throw out to Flair, out to the slot receiver. Gain of 5.
Knocked down immediately, but a good
They're not even running to hurry up anymore.
This offense has a second
They have pretty
down
much
play.
conceded defeat.
He's looking to throw.
Ooh, shit. We are right there, right out the hands of Rag. Try to force one in there where it was clearly covered.
For the turnover.
That's going
These are the
to
types
lead
of
to a
plays where
3rd and 5.
their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun.
And tries to get there to blitz. He throws it quickly. Deuce Walker there to break it up.
Complete. They certainly
It's
want
going to
to
set up
bring
4th
the
and
shot.
5.
Now it's 4th
They're
down.
going for it.
They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to
And
throw.
looking for the drag. He gets it there. We miss out on the coverage. We were kind of lagging behind a little bit. Kind of figured he might scramble.
4th down gamble when it's that
And
much
he
of a
fitted in
short
there
lead.
on
An
us.
easy conversion for this
Now
offense.
they're moving it up quickly.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the
They're
goal?
still going to be running it here. And he has some good blocks, but hold on.
Getting the extra
Another flag.
on the 1st down.
And that'll take it back.
To the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again.
And sending pressure. We can't get there. McClendon in man coverage gets beat by the running back. Another 1st down, JMU.
Cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Wants to throw on
Irving gets quick, out there quick, and quick gain of 8.
and he'll run across the
Their
sideline.
backup quarterback has balled out since coming in on the
That
game.
last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw.
And throwing the slant over the middle has a man. 1st down, JMU.
3-yard line, and that's where
And
he'll
they ain't
have
giving
the
up yet.
1st and goal. On the
They're like out of time, but they're making a statement here. Running on the counter, has a lead back, or lead guard, blocking, and Maxey gets outside to make the stop.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming.
Tied into motion. They are going to run it. Rags is there, though, stepping up to stop him before he got in the end zone. Bringing the blitz. He gets rid of it quick, and he holds on through contact all over. Touchdown JMU, making this look like a ball game. I mean, hell, without the 2 pick sixes, it would be.
Right here, he sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open. Hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
All right, they're going to go for the onside here. Let's get this recovered and get the hell out of here. Ooh, almost gets some blocks outside.
Toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve.
Cole Tab takes the carry. 6-yard gain. Only 13 attempts on the day. I'll try to give him a couple more carries, close out this game.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
They're setting the blitz. Gets it out the tab. Catches it down at the 3.
That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back.
Oh, shit. Try to fit one in behind. We are just trying to finish this game. I'm going to go for this. I just want us to run this clock out.
Aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range.
And we're going to try to sneak in the run. Tab gets it.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right.
That should bring us down to 2-minute warning. It does. I don't imagine they're going to want to stop this clock anymore. Down 2 possessions, less than 2. We'll see. Cole Tab breaks it outside, makes a man miss. Almost makes a man miss. Great adjustment out of the corner. And Lucien checks in the game at running back. What the fuck was that? Pretty terrible. I don't know what that was. This is happens too much with the fullback doing whatever goofy shit he was doing. Cole Tab on 3rd and 2, trying to finish out the game, and he picks up that first down. And that should do it. And we hold on. We get this dub. Our second hardest conference game as far as talent goes. We do have one at the very end of the season. That should be a tough one as well. I mean, none of these games are going to be easy. Let's be real. That's not how Heisman operates. So any team could be scary, but as far as just the pure talent, this was a team that we were a little concerned about going into the year. McClendon, player of the game, 2 picks, 6s today, a couple breakups. Offense did okay. Again, we're not as consistent as I'd like to be. We're hovering around that 50% completion percentage. The quarterback's taking way too many hits. It cleaned up in the second half a bit, but still not exactly where we want it. At least we didn't throw any picks today. Let's go Walker White. Ground game, solid. Tab over 5 yards of carry yet again. Lucien came in for a couple good carries. Arthur only got 1 today after not getting that first down last week that we were pretty pissed about. 4 touchdowns all around. No one had any crazy days here on offense because, again, offensive line kind of struggled. We only gave up 2 sacks technically, but our quarterback was hit 85 times. And we were sack machines definitely in that first half. 2 sacks apiece for Mells, Wick, and Irving. And, of course, McClendon, a tackle for loss, 2 picks, 2 touchdowns. Hell of a game for the senior out of Lakeland, Florida. Hello, Dreadnoughts. Let's go. Got the dub. Absolutely what we needed. That puts us at 4-2 in the year, 1-1 in conference play. Again, if we went out in conference, I imagine we will be good to go. Oh, did we get? He signed? All right, let's go. We were able to get Ryder, the 6'3" corner. Jim, player out of Alabama. You're damn right. He should have get National Player of the Week. And he did. All right, so next week sets up the rivalry game between us and Georgia Southern. Oh, shit, they've actually gotten pretty good. Did I take my blood pressure meds? Oh, shit. Just, man, stupid. All right. So, yeah, next week's, I didn't realize they were that good now. So, another battle coming up next week. I appreciate it, guys. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I will be going over and playing, what time is it right now? Well, I might be sneaking in some games in, shit, what's it called? Splitgate 2. So if you want to follow me over there, that's where I'll be heading here in a second. Appreciate it, guys, and I will see you on the next.